What's up? Welcome back for more Honkai Impact 3rd. Today we're gonna do the Midnight Chronicle. But first, when I do the outro for my last video, I kind of forgot that there are these two. Like I was so grooved out on the music. So, let's do this first before going through the Midnight Chronicles. Hey, let's go. Okay. Star of Eden Anti-Entropy is a heavy divine key weapon. Casting Star of Eden Anti-Entropy's weapon skill draws surrounding enemies in before triggering an explosion, dealing AoE ice damage and increasing wielder's damage dealt to shields. What? Oh shit! Ratio of Resource Equip bonus. Casting ultimate can reset Stars of Eden's anti-entropy weapon skill cooldown. Tap attack when Hershey of Reason is in bike mode to expend all conscrucium, I don't know how to say that, and unleash an enhanced charge attack. Continuously move and hold the weapon in bike mode to trigger special shots while moving that deal ice damage and recover shots. Holy shit! Bike mode is awesome! It's kinda awesome. Alright, let's see the pre-arm version of. Dang, look at this! It's nothing unlike than the 5-star of it. Star of Eden World is the pre-arm form of Star of Eden Anti-Entropy, and it can boost the wielder's ice damage and charge attack damage. Casting Star of Eden World's weapon skill draws surrounding enemies in before triggering an explosion, dealing AoE ice damage and increasing wielder's damage dealt to shields. Okay, those are a lot. Okay, let's do the ultimate. Okay. Okay, let's do this. It's kinda awesome. Fuck you! I mean, I'm kinda contemplating whether I want to get it or not. Alright, now that's done, let's go to the Midnight Chronicle. Do you know that Arc City has no day? Oh, why? It's one of the few places where you don't have to worry about Honkai beasts. Oh, it's because it's a Honkai beast shelter, but why doesn't it have daytime? You play for the night and wake up at dusk, so there's no day. Huh? Duh. I wish I could go to Arc City on business like you. I heard it's stunning at night. Poof. I'm only going to the district adjoining the southern suburb, which is miles away from the center. Sounds the same to me, Susannah. Remember to take photos with my camera as a souvenir. True, but we have Susannah here. She has has a style now. This is not that kind of souvenir I want. Runaway doll. How is that a runaway doll? A towering mechanical doll chased after the panicking girl through the neon-lit streets. I I was only trying to take a photo. Believe me. But it was crowded and the floor was slippery. I didn't mean to spill my drink on you. Thinking it was another dramatic street performance, the passers-by began shooting it with their phones. This is not a show. This is a doll on a rampage. It's dangerous. Run! Gah! Susannah missed a step and fell to the ground. It was when the mammoth of a doll began trashing street side signs angrily that the onlookers finally believed her and ran for their lives. At least they got away safely. Huh? Homo! Big Homo! A little girl who was separated from her parents walked toward the rampant doll with arms wide open. She looked only 2 or 3 years old. She was excitedly waving her balloon, completely unaware of the impending danger. Hey, don't go there! Susannah's ankle hurt. She struggled to get up, only to fall down again. Ugh! No, no! She made a lunge for the little girl's hand and succeeded. She then immediately turned her back against the doll with the little girl in her arms. Sorry, this is dumb, but I can't think of anything better. If I were Durandal or Rita, I would have settled this in a much cooler fashion. Come to think of it, I haven't really fought since becoming a Valkyrie. I've been hiding behind everyone, either doing menial work or causing trouble. Now's not the time to wander off. She held the little girl tight and closed her eyes, ready for the blow. Rawr! The doll raised its arm and swung it at Susannah ruthlessly. Would it not hurt if I were knocked out cold? I'm gonna beat you to it. Oh shit. That's a really banging sound effect. It did not hurt as expected. Susannah opened her eyes cautiously and saw the dust inches away from her, stumbled backward and fell to the ground. Ah, are we saved? No, not yet. The monstrous doll got up and looked around for the source of the attack. Huh? That's...
探す必要はないよ。ここにいるから。その図体で女の子をいじめて何が楽しいの？それより私と手合わせしてみない？
Dying. Hey, how you been? I made a record here everything I've seen in the South District. And holy damn this music. Dang! This is my new soundtrack. I'm gonna listen to it for hours. We can just sit and watch injustice happen. We have to act. I'll take care of this jerk. Oh. Oh shit. Oh no 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 no! Wake up! We have a winner! I didn't know you're made of steel, but oh well, you can't lift a finger now. The girl patted the doll's head jokingly. It's okay, you're safe now. Look, is that your mommy? She's my mommy. The little girl walked to the woman who was looking around in distress. As if by telepathy, the woman immediately noticed her and pulled her into her arms. How nice. Seeing the scene, the girl muttered to herself with an elusive look. She turned around and offered her hand to Susannah. Her clothes were fluttering in the winds like a swallow. What the fuck? Susannah's perspective. Wow. The little girl is safe thanks to you. You were brave. It's nothing. I didn't do. Huh? Eh? What's wrong? Are you hurt? Sushang-sama. You're Sushang-sama. Oh, you are. The girl's eye beamed. A moment later, she smiled. It's been a while. Susannah, how are things? You remember my name? I'm so happy, I could cry. I never thought I'd see you here. Sushang-sama in person, and we're so close. That would be hard to forget. We've met many times in Colestin. Sorry for the trouble. Sushang-sama is beautiful. I used to be too embarrassed to look her in the eye. Well, what's past is past. Don't be formal with me. Just call me Sushang. How can I do that? You're 6 shells, S-rank, Valkyrie, and a model we all look up to. Sushang-sama is amazing. Having taken out that mechanical doll without breaking a sweat. If that's what you like, that said. Oh, even her voice is beautiful. Why do I feel you're looking at me in a funny way? Am I? I'm not. There's nothing funny about how I look at you. She's so great, she can read my thoughts. I really need to stop fantasizing. How are you feeling? Can you stand? I'm fine. Really. I can. Oh! It's swollen. It's likely sprained. Do you want me to patch you up? You will? Then please go ahead. Sushang-sama. My god, that's so weird. She squatted down to inspect Susannah's injuries. After thinking for a moment, she opened an ointment tube. Smells nice, like fresh grass and wood. Sushang-sama is so gentle with me. She truly is kind-hearted. Try moving around. Your muscle and bones are fine now. It's most likely a sprain. I feel a lot better, and my ankle isn't hurting as much. Wow, this must be celestial medicine. Celestial medicine? Poof. I concocted this a few days ago. In the past, my master would apply this to me whenever I was injured. It was cooling. Take the ointment. Apply it once a day to cure soft tissues injuries quickly. I can take it. I said take it. I can always make more. Thank you, Sushang-sama. I what? Oh, dear customers. We're so sorry. I'm the manager of the Homo World Game Center. I heard the doll at the storefront malfunctioned, so I chased it all the way here. Doll? You're saying this giant is a doll? Yes, I'm so sorry about that. We're celebrating our anniversary and that doll is for attracting customers. We didn't know it ran off. That's actually my fault. I spilled my drink on Homo King when taking photos, then it went bonkers. Not at all. It's purely a malfunction. Homo King's supposed to be waterproof, but I opened it without permission. I'm also responsible. The manager fumbled in his pocket for a while and handed them a stack of colorful tickets. As a token of our apology, here are unlimited passes that can be exchanged for game tokens. I run a small business, but I'm willing to cover your medical bills. Well, take the tickets, but you don't need to cover my medical bills. I only strained my ankle. I'm not injured. That's good to hear. I can't apologize enough for the trouble. You're welcome in my store anytime. With great difficulty, Homo World's manager soldered an arm of the limp doll and dragged it into the distance. I see. Sushang nodded at the doll thoughtfully. Is anything wrong? No wonder it didn't even groan when I removed its arm. I thought it had a trick up its sleeve. Ha! A doll can't feel pain. In fact, Homo came super popular. Just now it was surrounded by cameras. I wanted to take a picture with it and add that to my patrol report. Ah! Patrol report? Am I not supposed to tell you that? It's not that I have low confidentiality awareness. It's just that you're Sushang-sama, Shiksa's S-rank Valkyrie, so I'm obligated to report truthfully. Okay, you can drop the honorific. It's getting embarrassing. Actually, I came here to carry out a mission for Shiksal. It's not a top secret mission. Nobody would assign that kind of mission to me anyway. But I still have to avoid disturbing the residents. Don't worry, I'm tight-lipped. What about the others? The others? I assume Teresa, Durandal, and Rita have come as well. I've had them on my mind since we parted in Colosten. I'm on a mission with the Overseer, Durandal-sama, and Rita-sama? I wouldn't dare think about it. On second thought, I did dream about it, which was so disrespectful. Why would they team up with an immature Valkyrie like me? Did you come alone? Yeah, they have other things to do. Lately, Overseer arranged rotating vacations to help us unwind, but Amber caught her secretly working overtime in her study. The Overseer attempted to change the subject. Not only was it futile, but she was also deemed a bad example and forced to take a 3-day leave by Rita-sama. And the combat simulation room turned Durandal-sama's data into an opponent. People pour in their daily to challenge her. Some go there to take pictures with her. They've been discussing it in the forum. Haven't you downloaded Daily Shiksal Gossip on your phone? Phone? I don't have that thing. Rita mentioned it before, but the notion of bringing it with me turned me off. I prefer traveling with one less thing. If Sushang-sama says so, then it must be right. Will you be okay by yourself? I assure you that it won't go wrong again. This is a simple task of patrolling Honkai energy monitors. I can do it. I've traveled everyone long enough. How can I travel Sushang-sama now? I'll be fine as long as I don't run into tough Honkai beasts. It matters not. If you need my help, just ask. I've been seeing the world lately, so I have nothing on my hands. Seeing the world? What does that mean? Going on vacation? That won't do. How can you work on vacation? You should relax yourself instead. Vacation? Maybe it's like that. By the way, I remember reading about the Southern District being the first urbanized outskirt of the sprawling Arc City in travel guides. And the Homer World the manager mentioned is the best place in the Southern District. It got all kinds of arcades and dolls. And since you gave me the ointment, you can have these unlimited passes. Unlimited passes of a game center. Sound interesting. Then you gotta go have fun. I'll go on my mission now. Bye, Sushang-sama. See you later. Watch your step. What? Suna fell flat on her face almost at the same spot on the avenue. Are you alright? I'm alright. Luckily, I didn't sprain my ankle again. Please don't worry about me. Homer World is in the block ahead. I really hope you'll check it out. Of course, I promise you that. Good luck with your mission. Hey, upbeat melody she had never heard before, flashing displays, the sweet smell of snacks. All of them were new sensory stimuli to a girl who was out of touch with the world. Whoa, Marvelous! I never thought such novelties existed. Susannah was right. Homeworld is a top-notch place. The girl studied the user guide on the machine and inserted a freshly exchanged token in the slot. The screen lit up. The fluorescent light made her squint. Dang! Li Sushang. You go, girl. Oh, wait! This is gonna be the Fall Guys one. Tales of Sha. Fantasia? I like it. Yeah, this is gonna be the Fall Guys one. Let's go.
またみんなと手合わせできるね。
Oh, but all the colors. Operation guide. Let's get a closer look. The goal of this game seems to be control the jump chibi to avoid obstacles and make it to the end. Be careful. The jump chibi can do a double jump. You can configure keyboards or controller setting to your preferences. No, I'm fine. Whee! Ah, shit. Double jump! Ah! Ah! Double jump! Double jump! It's so cute they added this one. Let's go. Yes, I got it. This is gonna be the tough part. And yes! Whee! I didn't expect to clear it like that. Can I jump? It's so much fun. This time for another game. Yes, tokens. Tales of Sha Fantasia is available now. Check it out. Cool. Let's head to the entry. What am I supposed to upgrade here? Earn Homer World coupons daily when you play. Good idea. I'll have to remember that. Welcome to Tales of Sha Fantasia. Here you can compete with other players for points and prizes. Just like the South District place to be. Each stage will have unique mechanics and skills. Tap for further skill details. The Hall of Fame not only contains stage information but best records as well. You can share them with your friends. The higher you rank, the more points you get. Reach 3,000 points and earn the Tales of Sha Memorial Emblem, which will also record your highest score. Not bad. How about another shot? Okay, let's see. Tap to change your appearance or character. There are tons of jump chibis to choose from. Which one should we pick? Match with other players to randomly enter a daily stage. Invite friends along for fun. I'm gonna invite my friends, of course. Of course I'm gonna do this one. Let's go. Go left. Faster. I lost again. She inserted a few more tokens on the screen. A small figure named Li Sushang began running again. That didn't make sense. I dodged the attack, but still lost? If I could go into the game, those revolving doors and wooden paths would be a cakewalk. The trap array I practiced with my master in my childhood was much harder. Sushang muttered under her breath and spontaneously looked at the player next to her. The player casually flicked the joystick and tapped the buttons, and the figure on the screen easily avoided the traps. The maneuvers were flawless and flowing. Extraordinary! Has that player attained the state of human button unity? I see. This must be the training equipment of this age. My unfamiliarity with them is excusable. Martial arts share the same essence. Regardless of their expression, I can't learn by watching. I need to keep on practicing. She paused, her ears capturing the sound of porcelain breaking. Porcelain? Oh? Lushang had keen hearing. Normally, by focusing a little, she could hear a conversation clearly. And now she could hear it clearly without focus. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I was just looking for something. Isn't that voice? It's Susannah. Bystanders who had nothing better to do had gathered around the porcelain store opposite Homeworld. Porcelain shards were scattered all over the ground. A familiar figure was apologizing to several burly men. I'm sorry, I'll pay for it, but I haven't brought that much money. I need to call my family. Shut up! Did you see this quotation form? It's a 500-year-old Feng Hong neck vase, the only one of its kind, so pay up. But I have urgent business. Can I? What did you say? Your bag's packed. I bet it's holding valuable items. If you sell them and cover most of our loss, I'll let you off. I can't do that. Don't make me laugh. You wanna break it for free? In your dreams. Looks like we need to teach you some manners. Several men in black cracked their knuckles and cornered Susannah against a wall. The store owner's right. You're liable to buy what you break. But why must you resort to violence? A brisk voice came from the crowd, catching everyone's eye. Sushang calmly waved a finger at Susannah, signaling her to stay quiet before cutting through the crowd. When the head of the men saw the speaker was a young girl, he sneered and teased. Oh, are you saying you'd pay for her? Of course. Sushang grabbed 3 coins and flung them at the store owner's feet. You, what are you doing? They're all that vase worth. Sushang straightened 3 fingers confidently. I have 3 reasons. First, the glaze of fine Feng Hong neck porcelain vases should be jade-like and meticulously colored. The glaze of your vase is so shoddy that 3-year-olds can spot the impurities. Nonsense! You! Secondly, this isn't a 500-year-old antique, but a counterfeit. Thirdly, Sushang picked up a porcelain shard and showed it to the crowd. Take a closer look, everyone. The painting on this vase is not Feng Hong, but a homo. Would an honest seller price it so highly? The crowd booed and hissed and dispersed. When they looked back, the men had fled with the 3 coins. Let's go, Susannah. Wow, Miss Li, you could tell it was fake at first glance. I've learned to prospect and appraise minerals from my family, but not antiques, paintings, and calligraphy. I was about to swipe my family's card, but luckily I had you. If my family heard I paid so much for a counterfeit, they'll chew my ears off. Huh? You could pay that astronomical number? Hehe, that's nothing. They were everywhere in my home. When I was little, I broke many of them, but mother never scolded me because they were housewares. Her voice lowered until it could not be heard. She certainly remembered what the vase looked like. It was placed in her mother's study. It was placed next to her master's old loom. It was what she practiced martial arts with. It was where she raised goldfish, behind her master's back. Aside from her, who else could have recognized it at first glance? Those housewares had become antiques. even being counterfeited absurdly. Those vivid memories had become more folk tales. Since she woke up, she had seen things and been places, but for the first time, she felt a pang of inexplicable emotion. It felt empty. Miss Lee, may I? Huh? What did you say? The train of thought receded like a tide. By the neon lights, Sushang saw the girl fumbling with a strange-looking cube. The camera fell out of my bag when I was running away from the homodal. I found it after searching around for a long time. I know you don't like leaving contact info, so can you take a picture with me? Just one will do. It's a souvenir. I'm fine with that, but what should I do? It's easy. I've set the timer. Just look at the camera here. Look at the camera? Oh. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Without warning, a white flash stung her eyes. Ah! I'm sorry, I should have told you in advance. It's okay. I was just dazzled insta. Saol? Yep, that'll do. Susannah smiled gleefully. Then I'll be on my way. At that moment, Sushang wanted to ask where she was going, but she suppressed that urge. See you. She waved goodbye. A martial artist was itinerant, so she should avoid social engagement, such as prying into someone else's mission. Yet before she got far, she heard a shout from behind. Without a second thought, she turned back. What is it? Sushang-sama, something wrong ahead. Something's moving there. In an alley where neon lights could not reach, the night was as viscous as ink, and even the air seemed to have stagnated. An empty can rolled out from the darkness, clunking eerily along the tiles. A figure that was not supposed to appear there was turning around slowly. It can't be. There's a Honkai beast in Southern District? Oh shit. I thought it was something, but it's just another faulty doll. Was it used in a store promotion as well? Sushang eyed the doll lying on the ground curiously. It took a while for her to realize that Susannah had backed away 10 meters in fright. Are you scared of it? Susannah shook her head. But you look pale. This doll sure looks realistic. No wonder you were scared. Wait, are you shivering? I'm not. I fought large Honkai beasts and Honkai beast groups many times during combat simulation training, but when it comes to real combat, I'm always like this. My mind goes blank when things get critical. Susannah clutched the corner of her top in an attempt to hide her frustration. The sight reminded Sushang of her younger self who was sparring with her master for the first time. Despite having memorized the cultivation mnemonics by heart, she felt nervous. Back then, what did my master say? In terms of proficiency, none of your peers in your match. Do not be afraid, Sushang. We will do it together. Could not help smiling. How many times has this happened tonight? Huh? Given that we ran into two faulty dolls in such a short span, this city can't be very safe. I'd like to accompany you. Oh, would this cause trouble for you? In what way? I'll take care of the faulty dolls while you carry out your mission. There's nothing against helping the citizens out in the process. If luck brings us together, why fight it? Well, do you feel better now? Susannah nodded vigorously. Yeah, B rank Valkyrie Susannah is all set to go. Yeah. The Honkai energy monitor at the South City Industrial Park is working properly. The Honkai defense grid along the mountain highway is working properly. The girl traced on the display. We've already gone to so many places. Luckily, we didn't find more malfunctioning dolls. The only place left to patrol in the Southern District Junction Station. In front of them were heaps of bricks and tiles, almost constituting a ruin. The lights on both sides of the highway flickered ominously. There are so many bridges here. Well, this is the largest shipping hub in the Southern District. But why can't I see anybody? Said that before the Honkai eruption, the goods of half the city were stored and transshipped here. Transport vehicles came and went across this overpass every day. Sadly, this quarter suffered heavy damage during the Honkai eruption, so the junction station fell out of use and became the city's outmost line of defense against Honkai. As it lacks a residential quarter, nobody really comes here anymore. Huh? Susannah suddenly stopped. Isn't he the manager of Homeworld? What's he doing here? He's carrying a big suitcase. It looks heavy. We should help him. Eh? Should we help him? Yeah, we're good Samaritans. Look how small Susannah is. No, Sushang. Sorry. Susannah and Sushang. Okay. Manager. I remember you girls. What brought you here? Sushang was suddenly at a loss for words. I can disclose Susannah's mission to a civilian. I need to sidestep it. But how? I can't think of anything. I'm bad at lying. Well, we're travelers. Be careful, okay? I heard this place is creepy at night. Wow, an urban legend. Could you please elaborate? It's not that great. The story goes that a few days ago, when a drunk was sobering up here at night, he was somehow saw a headless ghost riding a horse. Ghost? And headless? The girls paled at those words. Bah, it's just baloney. There's nothing to be scared of. But at any rate, it's best to stay out of these places at night. Then, why did you come here? Someone has to maintain the arcade machines here, changing parts and collecting coins and so on. My assistants refused to come, so I had to come myself. The manager shook the suitcase and they heard the clanking of metal components. I can't be afraid of ghosts and whatnot if I want to make money. There are always people like you who come in a day. I came in the day, calling it the last point in the Honkai defense grid. Like it's a niche attraction of something. If you ask me, there's nothing to see here. Guess I'm too old to relate to youngsters. Alright, I have a few more machines to maintain, so I'll be going. So you should go home after having fun. You look out for yourself too. Okay. Sushang-sama, is this real? Huh? Where did she go? Sushang stood under the light, her face chalk white. I don't know. What's that saying again? The evil is the thickest at midnight. Thickest at the midnight. Tiki. No, Sushang-sama, don't say things so scary. Calm down. We still have an incense stick to burn till midnight, so we should make it if we hurry. Sushang took a deep breath and murmured camping mnemonics. Let's go. We're already come this far. We investigate. This lump of iron looks different. It's heavily worn. Normally this degree of wear would warrant a new case, but this isn't listed in the last patrol report. Beep beep. The monitor made error sounds and dozens of errors messages lined up on the screen. Missing parts? Aged cables? Come on, the monitors in this area are installed at the same time. How come this one has so many issues? Is it major? Not really. Good thing that I brought many spare parts. Replacing parts according to the manual should do the job. Susannah opened her bag and poured out strange-looking parts. Then, after reading the display for a while, she carefully replaced a part. I didn't know you could do this. Hehe, Valkyries are required to learn how to repair common machinery, and it's the subject I'm most good at. But I got so nervous during the exam that I almost failed it. I remember the last question is to replace parts for the Honkai monitor. If the port is installed backwards, not only will the monitor function incorrectly, but it will also emit Honkai energy that attracts Honkai bees. I installed it backwards, so I know. Wow. Susannah, really? Susannah connected the power, and the next second the alarm screamed. Huh? I didn't do anything wrong. Why? Susannah looked around subconsciously. To her relief, everything was normal. When she was about to heave a sigh, she caught a glimpse of a ghostly blue shadow. The shadow was, as the shopkeeper said, riding a horse without a head. Go! Ghost! It's a ghost! That's not a ghost. That's a Honkai beast, luckily. Susannah, you focus on fixing this machine. I'll go deal with it. Is this the horse? Ow! What the? All done. Let's go back. Sorry, you can blame it on my mouth. Why apologizing? We couldn't have done it without you. As I see it, the headless ghost is probably a Honkai beast that slipped through the grid when the monitor broke down. Why did the manager have to scare us like that? Glad it's just a false alarm. Hey, what are you laughing at? Ah, nothing. I just didn't expect Sushang-sama to be afraid of ghosts. This place doesn't seem so scary all of a sudden. Then are ghosts scary or Honkai beasts scary in your opinion? I can't decide. Sushang-sama, what about you? Ghosts, without a doubt. Honkai beasts can be defeated, but ghosts can only be seen but not touched. Especially in a place this dark. Huh? Was it as bright when we came? I don't think so. Oh, I know. The manager might have fixed the lights while fixing the machines. Look over there. Isn't it the cabinet the manager mentioned? It looks just like the machines in Homerworld, only dirtier. It's dusty, but the joystick's clean. Hey, it's Omu. Is this square machine also an arcade machine? Yep, it's a claw crane. Wow, that secret edition Homo Emperor hasn't been clawed yet. We're in luck. Must be the absence of visitors. Susang-sama, let's give it a try. Let's give it a go. This is a novelty. Sure, we can do this. The instant token rolled into the machine. It began playing a cheerful melody. Susang-sama, watch me do it. This is one of the few things I'm good at. I'll help you aim. 3, con, to the right. That's the spot. Just when success was near at hand, the claw swayed and dropped the doll. How could this be? Try again! Alright. After failing dozens of times, Susannah lowered her head in frustration. I don't get it. Normally I have got it by now. The more I want to impress Sushang-sama, the more nervous I get. Why am I like this? Let it go, Sushang-sama. It's getting late and we got places to patrol tomorrow. Wait, don't go yet. I will not admit defeat so easily. She mumbled at the claw crane and a brilliant plan dawned on her. Hey, Susannah? Oh, is this what you want? Oh my god, she's so cute. Let's go. Wait, what? I keep my promises. Susannah, how did you get in there? Hehe, I have a way. Amazing. No, Susannah, come out. You'll anger the manager. Seeing how worried she was, Sushang could not help laughing. Haha, you're a funnily scrupulous girl. Don't worry, I put most of my belongings inside the box. Sushang pointed to the token exchange, but next to the claw crane, the box, which had been empty, was almost stuffed with colorful tickets. But the rule is you need to claw the dolls yourself. Technically, I did claw them myself. Besides, the rules are set by people, so those unreasonable can be broken. Which one do you want? I'll take it. I don't need anything. Please put it back. Fine, it's up to you. Someone's coming. Sushang-sama, come out now. The girls hid into the claw crane's shadow and held their breath. A truck covered with a gray felt slowly drove out of the junction station and toward the Arc City limit across the overpass. Susannah, you said this place has fallen out of use, right? Yeah, this junction station been abandoned, so trucks have no reason to come here. Could it be a midnight ghost truck? They look at the driver's seat. Coincidentally, with the street light, they clearly saw the driver's seat enveloped in darkness. Oh, when darkness is enveloped. How many chapters are there? Oh, there's quite few. Oh, we can still play. Shiksal Patrol Report. I see this. It was already evening when I left the mountain highway inspection area. Of course, that's not the reason I'm late. It's because the inspection took too long. But there's a reason for that. Because I'm so nervous that I'm trembling. That Sushang-sama, after all, an S-rank Shiksal Valkyrie, anyone would feel the same. She was right next to me, watching as I repaired the equipment. She looked so serious too. When she said that this was an interesting skill and wanted me to teach her, I'm not worthy of that. But since Sushang-sama wanted to learn, I couldn't afford to make any mistakes. But that made me more nervous, and the more nervous I was, the slower I got. Luckily, Sushang-sama wasn't impatient. She even said that my explanations were meticulous and that she could pick up really quickly. Hehe. Speaking of which, Sushang-sama seems very keen on trying new things, be it inspecting Honkai energy equipment or aerial trucks traffic. She'd always check them out of curiosity. She loves the snacks in Arc City too. Even if they look really weird, she tried them out enthusiastically, saying that since she's here, might as well try everything. Perhaps a necessary trait of an S-rank Valkyrie is to stay curious with a thirst for adventure. But even Sushang-sama has things that she can't handle. For example, she won't eat breakfast right after waking up. She has to do a set of sword training first. Another example, the holograms in the business district, she'll have a fright every time she sees them, clutching her chest as she says how intangible things like that are akin to ghosts. Also, she prefers to pay with cash. She said that money feels like a mere string of numbers when she uses a card. Swish and it's gone. With cash, she can see how much she has in her wallet, and that's put her at ease. Wait, is it also a necessary trait for an S-rank to stay true to herself regardless of external changes? Then should you change or not? How complicated. I can make sense of it. Forget it. Anyway, Sushang-sama is Sushang-sama. Oh, okay. When do we stop? Oh, we stop here. So let's keep going. Gonna be more than 1 hour when I play games. What I want. Sorry about that. It doesn't make sense. Why would monitor so new be missing parts? I thought it was my fault that another error was reported. 7 at Lin Ho North Road, 9 at the overpass, 4 at Forest Park. Just 20 parts in one day. Looks like there'll be some application to fill out. Sushang-sama, I'm done. Shall we go by train? Sushang-sama? Where are you? Video game music mixed with the sound of buttons mashing. Susannah turned her head and saw the girl crouched in front of a row of arcade machines. Sushang-sama is playing a game. Wasn't it called... Shh! Don't disturb my flow of attaining the state of human button unity. Huh? Oh! Why did I fall off again? It's no big deal. You can bounce back and try again. Sushang-sama, don't get addicted to video games. Hey, don't tell her that. Homo World Unlimited Pass is to blame for her addiction. At now, see those two kids playing so well? I'll be as good as them after another. Huh? A couple of tries. Practice makes perfect. I beat it again. Can beat every time. I'm boring. Just because the game is easy. How about an adventure? I heard that the old factory next to the forest park is haunted. You can hear faint sobbing at night. Oh. Did you hear that? Sushang-sama? What if? Are they telling the truth? Is it really haunted? Haunted? You mean like that ghost truck? Yeah, the departed have unfinished business, so they linger in the mortal world as ghosts. It must be something within the scope of science. For example, it might be space-time projection. Space-time something. Can you simplify that for me? Just a little. Simply put, it's an image from the past space-time projected into the current space-time. If someone's crying was recorded, it will be projected to the factory. I'm getting more confused. That projection can create a track so real? I don't think it can. Seeing her face stiffen, the girl also drew a chilling breath. She could not bear to recall those creepy occurrences. Let's forget about the spooky stuff. You have a mission tomorrow. Remember? We should head for the station. On a quiet trail lit by dim lights, they walk side by side toward the station. Zzz. Susannah, are you tired? Tired? No, not at all. We can take a break. We walk much faster than I expected. I'm okay. Sushang-sama, I won't slow you down. What are you talking about? I think you're doing a great job. I, I work. Sorry about that. I'll work harder. No, I'm worried about you. Pardon me if I sound pushy. Oh, you don't. Thank you. Sushang-sama, I just wanted to catch up with you. I've been trying to catch up with everyone, but they're too good for me. If only I were as gifted as you. Speaking of gifted, my mother said I'm gifted, but I'm far less gifted than my master. She reached the 4th stage of Blade Mantra by age 13, while I only reached its 3rd stage by age 15. My master is a genius, but I work hard too. I began learning sword arts before I could talk, and sustain injuries on a daily basis. I'm still not her match. Is that so? Then have you ever felt frustrated, Sushang-sama? You mean deflated? Sure, but I let that feeling go soon. After all, everyone has their own path to follow. Just do what your heart says and you'll be fine. Everyone has their own path. Huh? What's that? A faraway bluish light flickered in the otherwise empty darkness. Will-o-wisp? What? That's impossible. I thought that a will-o-wisp is nothing more than combusting atmosphere. Sorry about that, guys. We must face our fear and believe in science. Sushang-sama, let's go have a look. I've been helpless in combat, but I'll do my best to provide recon leads. But that is... Don't worry about me. Sushang-sama, I'm widely recognized as the symbol of good luck. Way. Well, I'm a loyal friend, so I can't let you go alone. Wee! Is this it? But a will-o-wisp gives me the heebie-jeebies. What? It flew away. Hey, what happened? It flew away again. I'm not scared. Now you can't run. The will-o-wisp is changing. It's a Honkai beast. Of course. Ah! Thud. The train door closed slowly. Ah, that's so cute. We would have missed the last train if Sushang-sama wasn't so fast. Phew, we made it. Carriages nowadays don't wait for people. A Honkai beast really appeared here. I'm glad I have Sushang-sama with me. I've just reported the situation to the Shiksal branch and will write a detailed report once I return to my residence and ask the branch to send over investigators. Why go through so much trouble? I can beat it up, no problem. Sushang-sama be fine, but I need to report it as per Shiksal's fieldwork regulations. Things won't go wrong if we all do our jobs dutifully. You have so many rules. Phew! I'm sorry, Sushang-sama. Now that we're safe, I feel sleepy. Sushang smiled and shook her head as she watched Susannah fall asleep instantly with a homey doll in her arms. She was still so energetic in the souvenir shop. Thanks to Susannah, Sushang knew the names of those dolls now. He sure is tired. Oh well, she has a report to write. I'll let her catch some Z's for now. Huh? I could have handled that level of Honkai beast alone. Waiting for investigators is a waste of time. How many words do Shiksa's regulation have? Can they cover every single situation? If people are in danger, must we stand aside because some rules say so? Whatever. I can always improvise. Shiksa has its rules and I have my moral code. I might as well think about where to visit next since I'm already here. She looked at the Arc City travel guide she held, scanning colorfully images upon colorful images. Susannah's completed her mission today. Maybe a good idea to invite her. She must be exhausted after days of running about. She could use some breathing space. The neon light outside the speeding train flowed across the guidebook with the clear moonlight. Guided by the moonlight, she looked out the window. Wow, the moon is round tonight. Is the 15th coming? 15th? Isn't today the day of moon gazing? Huh? Oh, I'm sorry I woke you up. Today's the day of moon gazing, right? Sama. I'm not asleep. What moon? Don't you know? On this day of the year, when the moon is at its brightest and fullest, it's customary to gaze. Sorry, I forgot you're not from Shinzu. It's a custom in Shinju. On this day, the sweet osmanthus on earth and the moon palace blossoms together, and change will look down at us by the railing of the moon palace. So people will burn moonlight papers and release festival lanterns to pray to her. And the bustling market doesn't sleep. A theatrical troupe of 100 people will sing the view is finer in times of peace. What an event! Who's changing? She's a kind-hearted lady. To protect the peel of immorality from falling into the wrong hands, she had no choice but to swallow it and fly to the moon. That's about it. The storyteller said nothing else, but I can't remember. Said something else, but I can't remember. Sorry about that. She sacrificed herself for everyone? No, Shinji became a celestial living on the moon. People pray to her every year when the moon is at its fullest. Great. I thought it was a sad story. Why would it be? On this day, your loved ones will gather, and they'll exchange presents, see operas, gaze at the moon, and admire the lanterns. The market must be very lively today. Really? Of course! I bet we could find everything tasty and exciting there. Maybe there'll even be tropes putting up their best shows. Wow, that sounds like so much fun. I can't believe I've never heard of it before. Hehe. Then what are you waiting for? Let's see. Where's the busiest place? Sushang opened the city travel guide. Two fluffy heads squished together and studied the guidebook. Among the city's largest commercial areas, the highly funded nightlife quarter of Southern District meet the biggest and fullest moon there. This should be the place. Yeah, Okay, last 3, I believe. Last 4. This will open after 6 days. Holy shit, that's long. Have we come to the right place? That's a big and full moon. The positioning was right. The guidebook was right. The girl stood in front of a giant glowing sphere that comprised thousands of high-definition displays and was several dozen meters wide. They looked at each other in confusion. Dazzling billboards lit up the night. Pedestrians rush through curtains of light and equally featureless stored lined the street. The insipid atmosphere declared that today was not special. There was no sweet osmanthus tree blooming. There was no lantern floating down the river. There was no theatrical troupe singing the view is finer in times of peace. This market is much bigger than the one in the northern desert. Oh, that's why we can't find tropes and lanterns? That's not a question, sorry. Ah, that must be it. Hehehe. In that case, how about we split up to look for them? Yay! And let's ask people. Ooh, let's ask her. Would you like to try our newest face mask? Face mask? Is that something you wear to hide your identity? Thanks, but I don't need to. Could you tell me where the stage is? Stage? What kind of stage? Dot. Oh, she doesn't know. Okay. Come get sweet osmanthus puff that are trending. What's this? They're sweet osmanthus puff. Would you like some? They make the perfect gift. Where can I see lanterns, boats, and operas? Our parties will impress your relatives and friends. Pastries. I just want to know where the lanterns and operas are. Purchase now and save up 5%. Your friends will surely love it. This is what my master called adapting to change by not changing. Haha. What is it? Oh, the old lady. Sorry about that. Excuse me, do you know where I can see operas and pray to the moon goddess? What? Oh, how much does a cutty of oranges cost? No, I asked where I can see operas and pray to the moon goddess. 3 yuan for a KT and 10 yuan for 3 KTs. Ha, modern Shinzo folks talk to themselves as much as my master did. Little girl, did you say something about moon goddess and operas? Don't you know today is the 15th? Everyone in Shinzo does what I said. The day of the full moon, eh? Look around you. Nobody has the time to gaze at the moon. People aren't interested in them anymore. I see. So, the bright moon hung high. The girl looked up, and the moonlight fell into her eyes. So it's been so long since then. So long that she did not what year it was. So long that she no longer understand the world. Sorry about that, guys. 500 years were dreadful long for others, but a split second for her. Okay. Poor Sushang. Sushang-sama, I'm back. I asked many people, but none knew where to see operas and lanterns. Sushang-sama, are you listening? Nobody knows, right? Yeah, what's wrong? You don't look so well. I'm okay. Maybe. Maybe I wasn't home for too long. So Shinzu doesn't know me, and I don't know Shinzu. Are you homesick? Susannah scratched her head and smiled. Sushang-sama, please wait for me here. Whether in the branch or the headquarters, she was always the one protected and consoled by her teammates. But today, she felt that she could do something for her teammate, even if her teammate was one of the Shiksa's strongest Valkyries. Sushang-sama, I'm back! Huh? What's this? They're mashed taro cakes. The clerk said they're made the old-fashioned way. I hope they taste authentic too. Before she could react, a steaming hot cake was pushed into her hand. and the girl who did it was looking at her hopefully. Ah, this flavor. It's you, Bing. Oh, is what you call it? Is it good? It's delicious. The taste hasn't changed a bit since I was a child. Wow, does that mean you had taro cakes at this time back then? Yeah, look at this taro cake. Isn't it round like the moon tonight? It's an ancient custom in Shinzu to eat reunion cakes on the 15th. When I was young, after my parents saw the guests off, we'd eat taro cakes and gaze at the moon in the yard. My mother said our home was usually frequented, so she appreciated the peace. Taro cakes and tea marked the reunion of my family. Later, I began apprenticing under my master, as we were the only ones there. It still counted as a reunion. But now, the girl looked up. The moon hanging high did not change, but those who gazed at it besides her had gone. She was keen on the freedom of roaming the lands alone, but also longed for the happiness of sharing taro cakes with a loved one under the full moon. I'm the only one left. Yes, even the moon hangs in the night sky in solitude. The moonlight was like silk gently draped over the eyes, leaving its cool touch behind. How could you say that? I'm here. What? She turned around and saw Susannah waving a taro cake at her smilingly. I'll eat taro cakes and gaze at the moon with you. The two of us make a reunion. Her smile, warm and bright, chased the gloom away. You're right. Hehe, Sushang-sama, are you feeling better now? Huh, I'm not feeling down. You're not? Whether I get homesick, I cure it by eating foods from my hometown, such as dates, camel cheese, and delicious smelling pilaf. Is that so? Eating childhood food and reminiscing about childhood always makes me happy. Childhood. I remember my master bringing home a few taro cakes from the morning market. Oh, Sushang-sama, your master's so nice to you. Ha, nah, she ate them herself. Eh? I was only 6 years old. Not less, she nibbled it and said, Sushang, you can have it after practicing. But I couldn't complete the number of sets she assigned before she ate the last piece. She patted the crumbs off her hands cheerfully. She said, Sushang, you're too slow. My master can be very mean. Not to brag, but she didn't make me cry. When it comes to practicing the sword, I've not cried since I was 3. The thing is, I made up my mind that morning to ignore her until evening. She was also competing with me. From the hours of the dragon, she began peeling oranges as if nothing had happened. But she was actually peeking at me. Ha! Eventually she gave in. She said, Shusang, I will teach you how to make orange lanterns. Would you like to go to the market with me around the hours of the dog? We could see operas and release lanterns. What's release lanterns about? Well, it's a tradition of aiding the moonlight. Families would float handmade lanterns that carry their wishes down the rivers. After making orange lanterns, my master took me to the biggest market in the northern desert. We saw operas for half a day and brought more taro cakes. There were so many people that day. Many were seeing operas and many were releasing orange lanterns. My master lit a candle and told me to make a wish. The festive lanterns were on parade, but they delicate and luxurious. They all crowded onto the river. I thought my master orange lantern wouldn't float. It may be simple, but it stood out from a bunch of novel designs. The distant scene came back to her. The candles floating down the river were like stars floating into the Milky Way. Wow, that sounds so romantic. I wish to see it. Hey, how about we release lanterns ourselves? Huh? Can we? Of course. Isn't someone selling oranges there? I can make you an orange lantern my master taught me. Yay! And there's a river in the Ark Forest Park nearby. Excellent. Let's head out now. Aww. I feel bad for Sushang. She was asleep for at least 500 years. Split the orange in half. Scoop up the orange of one half. Put a candle on there. The girl opened her hand, revealing a lovely orange lantern. A warm light danced softly in the winds. You're amazing, Sushang-sama. Hehe. Make a wish, Susannah. Make a wish. I want to become an S-rank Valkyrie like Sushang-sama. An S-rank Valkyrie, huh? But that's just a nominal title given by Raksha, your ex-overseer. That's their way of acknowledging your abilities. I want to be acknowledged by them too. I want to do more for them. Huh? Do more? Yeah, I've done my best to train and follow the regulations, but I'm still far behind them. They're strong enough to eradicate Honkai beasts before I even make it to the battlefield. It's embarrassingly, it's embarrassing, really. I can't help them with anything, so I do the smallest things I can, like surveying, purchasing, maintaining, and cleaning the library. Isn't that a lot of work? Are they making you do their chores because you're nice? Not at all. I asked for them, since those are the things I'm good at. I see. But don't worry, the fool has the power to grant wishes. Your wish will definitely come true. Oh my god, don't fucking tell me that Sushang is gonna be a or S-rank character in the near future. So, thank you, Sushang-sama. You're too kind, encouraging me after listening to my whines. Enough about me. What's your wish? Wish. A breeze blew past, and the light on her palm flickered. She observed it for a while and got lost in her thoughts. About that, I don't know. Huh? I've been living for others' wishes all these years. When I was 5, my parents sent me to the northern desert to learn the best sword style. That's their wish. When I was 15, I met Raksha when I was testing my sword in the desert. He saved me twice, no thrice. I knew he saved me only to fulfill his own wish. I also knew he saved me despite knowing I couldn't help him. I couldn't see the difference. Although his wish somehow saddened me, I still told him that I wanted to see his wish come true. Although my parents and Raksha are gone, they all fulfilled their wishes, so I feel happy for them. Therefore, my wish is not having wishes. Huh? You're surprised? No. I thought the wish of an S-rank player would be saving the world. Saving the world is too much for me. I don't need to go out of my way to help the needy and injustice. I go whenever my heart takes me. There are so many things I want to do. You're an amazing person, so I'm sure you can. Hold on. Let's release the orange lantern first. I hope your wish comes true soon. Aww. Nice. Oh, nice. These are, even if these are only like 5 minutes craft, but it's still good. I wish we can do this. I wish I can do this anytime soon with my friends or families or who I'm spending my time with. There we go. So pretty. I know, right? Although they can compare with those made by my master, they don't look half bad. I want to be more like you. I always drop my ball and need someone to clean up my mess. I'm sorry for causing you trouble, Sushang-sama. Okay? That's nothing. Don't mention it. Your only problem is you cling to what you didn't do right when you've done many things right. I'm your opposite. It's no use crying over spilled milk. Just do better next time. Sushang-sama, you're so strong. In the candlelight, the calm lake reflected Susanna's face. Uncharacteristically placid, the girl poured out her heart in the winds. Actually, when I just joined Shiksal, I wanted to do everything first. Everything went well during training, but I always felt nervous when things got real. The more I thought about not messing up, the worse I performed. I was in a downward spiral of feeling nervous and messing up. I don't know how much trouble I caused them, and I don't have the courage to look them in the eye. I'm scared that they won't need me if I drop the ball again. That's why I became dependent on others and even Shiksa's guidelines. Isn't that not eating for fear of choking? Minor setbacks like that can happen to anyone, so you need to let go. So, if you make a mistake, just rectify it next time. If you make a mistake next time, you get my idea? Sometimes you need to leap before you look. I don't think that's the saying I heard. Don't mind it. It's all because I'm useless. Unlike them, they can do anything like Sushang-sama. Nah, I'm not that great. Take my sword practicing for example. For a long time, I couldn't break through blade sanction or advanced blade mantra further. You had a time like that? Yeah, practicing the sword is never easy. If I can't get a hold of myself, I'm only putting my years of effort at risk. Giving up for the fear of failure is not living your life. Giving it all you've got despite that is. Sushang-sama, you're the strongest and coolest. But in my eyes, you're strong in your own way. Huh? A few days ago, when you faced the Homo King, didn't you protect that child instead of yourself? Not everyone can do that. Only a true Sha can step forward in danger. It's embarrassing to say this, but when I felt homesick, it was your words that comforted me. See? Those are things only you can do. Be confident, alright? You can do it. Sushang-sama? Did I say what I meant? I hate reading big books and I don't understand any philosophy of life. But I do know one thing. Don't you look down on yourself just because you failed in the past ever again. Strength and weakness only lie within the heart. That's why that's what my great master said. Thank you, Sushang-sama. I'll remember that. If you feel scared, you can stroke this plushie. Wow, it's a Homu! I clothed it myself in the usual way, which took me a good while. Here, one of each of us. In the candlelight, the crystal waters mirrored their smile. She gently stirred a candle flame, and the serene moonlight and the sweet scent of oranges filled the air. But hey! A flashlight beam ambushed them from the dark. Hearing an ear-splitting whistle and rushed footsteps from behind, they knew they were in trouble. Oh, it's the police. Don't litter in the lake. Hey, I mean you two. Ah, it's a security guard. You, why are you still standing? Run! She grabbed the girl beside her and dashed. The girl nervously puffed and huffed, but her smile grew wider. I haven't felt so good in a long time. As if she was a child running away from being put to bed by her mother again. As if she was a teen running away from being made to work by her master again. As if she had run across 500 years like the wind. The people and the events of the past flew by as she ran, leaving her alone. But all she needed to do was to run onward. In this vast world, there were endless sights to behold and endless things to do. Phew! We finally lost him. That guy must work out. He's got quick legs. I feel a bit sorry for him, but still he scared me. I panicked and forgot to retrieve the orange lanterns. I don't think so that I don't think that you have to collect them after putting them on lake. You have to let it go. Go at some point. We okay. So orange lanterns? Retrieve? I don't get it. Aren't they supposed to float? The farther away the better? Um, that being said, we shouldn't throw things into the lake. But most importantly, they're made by Sushang sama. They should be enshrined. Oh, if you like them that much, I can make you more. No problem. I can tell where we ran to. This place is dark. Seems like an odd factory. Jigsaw tactical flashlight. Ah, here it is. Eek! Its light illuminated rows of giant homodals hooked to the ceiling. It was an uncanny sight, even more so at night. These were homos are produced. They wouldn't look half as creepy during the day. It's alright, they're just toys. Huh? 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 What's wrong? Do you suppose a homo's pissing there? What did you say? I wasn't paying attention. Don't scare me. As the beam of light swept across the dangling homos, she wins. It's really gone. So this is the haunted factory those kids were talking about. No homo. Chilling footsteps closed in. Something was lurking in the corner. What's that? Mouse? Or a ghost? Sushang-sama, don't scare me like that. I don't even want to hear the word mouse. We're not afraid of ghosts, but mice? Ghosts don't exist, but mice do. And this is not the time to question that. It's getting closer. I'd rather it be a mouse. The girl flinched. She did not fear death, but she did fear the supernatural. Yet as soon as she glanced at the other girl, she forced herself to calm down. Hey, there's nothing to fear. Get behind that rock. I think it's coming for us. No! Damn! Oh, sorry about that, guys. Wait. Sorry about that, guys. The bright moonlight shone through the broken windows. A ghastly shadow marched on the ground, his footfalls petrifying. I, Li Sushang, the first discipline of Wanderer's House and the successor of Edge of Takshuan, do not fear ghosts. I just need to chant the mnemonics. Sushang-sama, it's a Honkai beast. Huh? As Sushang prepared, her companion looked to see see the vague figure of a Honkai beast from the window. Oh, it's not a ghost. Messing with our minds like that at midnight? Susannah, stand back. Let me enforce justice for the heavens.
さや利権を培う。
Damn! There's a Honkai beast making a mess of things again, for the 100th time. It's weird to see so many beasts in the city like that. Luckily, no one has been attacked yet, so there are still isolated cases. This is beyond the scope of our original mission. We'll have to report back to the branch requesting support for everyone's safety. I plan on scouting the mission site tomorrow, but they're an industrial park. There's still time. Let's go, Sushang. Let's... Sushang? Rather than heed her name, Sushang crouched to the floor, her eyes glued to a metal square. Susannah, look! What is it? Susannah stepped forward and looked at the metal square in the bright light of the moon. A license plate? Yep, the same one of the tin wagon from before, and I remember the numbers. It was the ghost car from before. Ah, the phantom van from the South Transit Hub. Something seems off. We'll have to go back and find out once and for all. Alright, I'll report this to the branch and they can send people to investigate the South Transit Hub. These scratches are new. The van was here recently. It might not be able to catch it if we wait for reinforcement. We'd get away. But we don't know what we're up against, how many people there are, or what the goal is. It'd be dangerous to rush into this. Just dangerous all around us. If we miss this opportunity, we're going to regret it. It's written clearly in the Valkyrie guide that it's irresponsible to fight without intelligence, as it can put even more people in danger. Man, fuck the Valkyrie guide, we go out. And if there's a Honkai beast there too, do we just ignore the people's safety for some hand guide? See? That's the point. It's pretty remote and already late at night. There's a low-key chance some everyday person is going to run into a Honkai beast. And while it's pretty beat up, I had its service recently and the e-brake still works, so it get the job done in a pinch. But I'm stuck here. According to you, Shixal S. Valkyries is the strongest symbol of power, so how can I stand by at a time like this? All the more reason to follow the Valkyrie code and coordinate with others. Protecting people comes from planning and working together. Susannah, do you not trust me? Of course I believe in you. It's because I believe in you that I hope you see the bigger picture and don't act on emotions. Even if you can deal with what's going on at the South Transit Hub, that might tip off whoever is behind this, giving them time to get away. How are you so calm at a time like this? I don't know about you, but I can't let an opportunity like this slip, let alone put others in danger. I have to go there and look around. Are you coming or not? I'm going to stay here and report back. Then I'm going to check out the industrial park to make sure the facilities are operational. By yourself? You're not nervous? Oh, of course I'm not nervous. It was you who told me to believe in myself. Of course I can do it. Well then, it's settled. This is goodbye for now. ... I see. Just wait and see. I'm gonna get this jerk. Out of control machinery? A Honkai beast? No problem. I just fight them. Aww. Hey, we have another token. Okay, so this is the last one. While I was changing spare parts by the elevated highway, Sushang-sama suddenly asked if I heard something. Huh, Honkai beast? I looked around wearily, but Sushang-sama shook her head and pointed to the broken overpass soon after she came back with a grimpy... What? Sorry. Grimpy kitten. That kitten looked just a few months old, thin to the bones and covered in mud, but its clear yellow eyes shone brightly. I rummaged through my bag for a while before finally finding a small can. It was supposed to be emergency rations, but I carelessly bought canned cat food instead. Looks like it came in useful after all. The moment I opened the can, the kitten buried its head in it and gobbled up the food. It must be starving. Perhaps it was separated from its mother, or climbed up and couldn't get down. Looking at the kitten who had a close shave, Sushang-sama seemed a little sad. But before I could comfort her, she returned to her usual lively self. That's Sushang-sama for you. No matter what it is, she won't wallow in misery, as expected of an S-rank Valkyrie. She stays genial at all times. Sushang-sama slowly cleaned the mud of the kitten as it stuffed itself, nagging as if she was talking to it, gently yet serious. She spoke of the solitude and freedom of traveling alone, of vast lands and novel journeys. Do not fear and don't do your best to live on alone. Sushang gave this final takeaway to the kitten. Lastly, she gently patted the kitten on the back and watched as it left until it disappeared from sight. Do your best to live on alone. Was Sushang-sama talking about herself? When she first left home, was she like that kitten, meeting tons of danger and suffering? Does Sushang-sama also have times when she feels lost? Ha! What am I saying? She's Sushang-sama. Nothing can trouble can independent and strong Valkyrie like her. I would have thought so in the past, wouldn't I? During this time, I abruptly realized something. Even S-rank Valkyries aren't perfect. They also... No! Fuck's sake! Don't do that. Even S-rank Valkyries aren't perfect. They also have times when they feel lost and helpless. Everyone is working hard, falling and picking themselves up over and over again. It is from those many experiences that they've grown to be as accomplished and collected as they are now. Well, so this set place after Sushang left Colestan. So I think they mixed up a bit of it, like that Otto and the others are still alive, but same story of their backgrounds. That's my insight to it. But in the end, holy god damn, I'm interested in the story. There's not much of a like fighting scenes on it, but it's actually good. The story is also good too, like reminiscing to the past and a lot of quotes that has happened and said by the two girls. So, anyways, thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you to the next Midnight Chronicles. Johnny.